What is up, you guys? Yes, the drama is real. Um, we've got a lot to talk about today, you guys. I want to put this out there. Anybody who has been affected by Mac Miller's death, if that's family, friends, relatives, whoever you are out there, I do give my condolences for it, and this is not something to bring negative attention in such a dark place right now. But we are here to just speak on what's happening, and because it's happening, we're going to talk about it because it has to do with YouTube, because it is going to relate to that today. Because there was some tweets put out there by Tana Mongeau, who, well, we'll get into that. So, it all started with a post from Michael Weist, who you guys are familiar with from the TanaCon. He was the TanaCon, the person who was in charge of TanaCon. It was his event company that threw the event. I'm sure you guys are all well informed on who Michael Weist is. If you are not, go ahead and watch Shane Dawson's series with Tana Mongeau and TanaCon. But he put out there, or he tweeted yesterday, and he said, "I understand everyone has a different grieving process, but Tana, I don't think Instagram is the right place, and I don't think it is the right time, but I hope you heal soon." This was then retweeted by Elijah Daniel, who then retweeted it with a comment, "I understand everyone has a different grieving process, but how about you shut the entirety of the F up and go find a segue to ride at Michael Weist. Literally F off." That's literally where it all started. I'm going to pull up the receipts for you guys on Instagram, and I'm just going to show you what I am talking about. Actually, I will screenshot. I'm just going to screenshot this for you guys and show you on here. But it is a just a message, a picture that she posted of her text messages with Mac Miller, and it reads, "There." Alright, so the message between her and Mac Miller, so her messages with Mac Miller reads, so Mac said to her, "You are incredible. You are you are one of one." Smiley emoji, cowboy emoji, and heart. And then he said, "You deserve the world." And then she replied and said, "As do you, Malcolm." And then on that picture, her comment was from Tana, "A week ago, Malcolm James, I loved you. I got the privilege of loving you for years, and then getting to know you and finding out that you were even better than I dreamed. You made me feel something. You were so sweet every second. You had this love for life, and what you did that made me fall in love with you 10 times harder. like I was unraveling every part of your soul, but have no idea the half of what you were going through. I wanted to come over last night. My soul is shattered. What I would do to tuck my hair behind my ear and kiss me one last time. I love you, Malcolm. I love you. So, yeah, that's where it all originated from. And then that's when Michael Weist went ahead and then posted that comment that I just spoke of. And then prior to that, or no, after that, sorry. After that is when Elijah Daniel retweeted and then commented. And then it started to get more heated because Tana started getting involved. So Michael Weist commented back to Elijah Daniel after he posted his retweet with that comment. And Michael Weist said, Elijah, I love you, but don't you think it's a bit out of place to expose an affair on Instagram with private message literally hours after passing? Really sad, honestly. I'm going to come on here and say, I'm not one to pick sides or say Team Tana, Team Michael, Team who, this, that, or what. I will say I feel like the timing is absolutely horrible. She should not be on there right now. Basically exposing everything. Like, if you loved him and you cared for him the way that you say that you did, then I can totally understand that he passed away. You want to express your feelings, but is your social platform with hundreds of thousands of people the right place to do this the day he passed away and expose your affair with him? It's just not, and if my father passed away, I wouldn't be on social media posting about it. That's not, you might post a condolence message like, I'm gonna miss you, I love you forever, blah, blah, blah. But to be exposing an affair, that is just, to me, is so wrong because Mac Miller and Ariana Grande were in a very exclusive relationship and everybody knew about it. And for Tana to still go through with, her personal relationship with him on her part is very wrong because right now she is that girl. She is and was that girl. And, to all the people that are out there shaming Ariana Grande and saying it's his fault or her fault, I mean, is it though? No, it's not. Whatever he was going through, battling through addiction, mental issues, um, you know, having Tana on the side and basically cheating on your girlfriend, that's, needless to say, it's wrong. And, that was something he had to live with every single day. And Tana goes on there to say, in a fair, in all caps with question mark, fuck you, Michael. It's insane that you would never come for me for telling the world how much I love that man. I always have. Just when I thought you couldn't get any worse, you're protecting anger. You're projecting anger because you're upset that I know you're a fucking pedophile. Work on that. I don't know where this is coming from. This accusation is totally out of left field. I don't know if there's something Tana knows that the rest of the world doesn't. If so, come forward about something like that. Make a difference. Do something positive. So in regards to all of this, yes, I don't think it was the right time whatsoever, or she should be exposing this for, whatever reason she's feeling like exposing it for, if that's for fame, and to get clout or whatever it may be. But for Michael to go on there and be so open and, post on it, all he's doing is drawing more attention to the situation. He's trying to put his name out there and be involved in something that doesn't pertain to him. Maybe he, they have a report. I'm sure he has her number. I'm sure they have different emails they can exchange. That's something that he should have said probably behind the scenes and shouldn't be putting out on all of social media if he's so worried about this is the wrong time and this and that. Well, you are also an influencer in your eyes, and you have this platform who you are now just putting more exposure out there for Tana. So, and he came back on to say, you tried to turn the death of Mac and the tragic loss into something about you. That's pathetic. You should have shown condolences and been raising awareness of the dangers of drugs, not trying to expose an affair or something. Don't come at me, sis. It's time to grow up. I agree with him. She shouldn't be making it about herself. It is pretty pathetic. she should, like I said, just be showing condolences, and not trying to expose something and try to grow off of this and from this, because that was not fair to him, and that's something I'm sure he would not want or like. So then Michael went to post on his Twitter saying things. This isn't the way to do it, Tana, ... Seems like most of the world agrees how trashy it is to post private messages hours after someone's passing away. You can show condolences, but don't turn something into about you. And, a lot of people are on there and they're agreeing with him. A lot of people on there right now are not on Tana's side. And it's not even about being on Tana's side. It's just, if you're going to be there for her and still support Tana through her hard time, understand though what she did to in its entirety. Cheating, being that girl, is wrong. And anybody out there who says otherwise, try being in a relationship and have that girl come into your life and then still say that. Until certain things hit home and happen to you in your own personal life, it's really easy to brush it off, act like, whatever you want to act like, because it's not personally affecting you. So why should it really matter for you to just be, to just say it out loud and, to act like you're on her side. But until something like that's happened to you, then you really don't know. Then, Tana went on her Twitter now, saying things like, Kiss was just a joke, laugh my ass off. It's crazy that people try to slut shame when I talk about how much I love someone. I don't think a lot of people are slut shaming you. I mean, if people are out there calling you a slut, yeah, that's wrong. But calling you that girl that stepped in on a relationship, yes, you are that girl. You are. Like, there's no other way to put it. The facts are straight. He was with Ariana Grande. You're talking about your relationship. You're exposing it. You're proving it. You're making sure the world knows you guys had a thing and you were together. And, a lot of people were still bashing Ariana Grande. A lot of people don't even know what's going on. A lot of people still don't know. And, there have been a couple articles put out, but no one's really come forward on YouTube. No one's really said or spoken on it. And I feel bad because it's just wrong. All this drama was going down about her exposing, her secret sugar daddy. She had no problem throwing him under the bus. Yeah, she didn't say his name, but she gave every clue in the book to it. And then wanted to say why she disabled comments on her post was, Michael Weiss made a comment on her Twitter saying, yeah, and she disabled comments, blah, blah, and she said, yeah, because of stupid, pathetic, blah, 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 people like you, and so, and so, and so, from her Twitter post, and then she did the same thing on her Sugar Daddy video, after giving all the details of who this man was. So Tana's not afraid to expose people. She's not afraid to expose people to climb the social ladder, to get more views, to get more attention, to get more clout, to get whatever you want to call it. She's proven herself time and time again not to be afraid to do this, and it's just not something that's far-fetched for her, It's not something that she would think twice about doing. So, seeing all this yesterday it was hard. It was kind of sad, Kid doesn't deserve it, it was really hard to believe that Tana really went this far to go and expose, like he said, she should have given condolences, and that's all she would have needed to do. But to everybody out there, who has been affected by this tragedy, I do give my condolences to you guys. I do understand this is bringing more attention to the situation, but the reason I feel like putting it out there is because of and the reason I did decide to sit down and make this video is because of every single person who went onto Ariana Grande's page, and every person who's going under her hashtag on Twitter and doing nothing but bashing this poor girl, and basically making her feel like she should have, and why hasn't she put out a social or a statement yet, because she is deep down so affected by this. That's the last thing that's on her mind, nor should she have to. We can't imagine what this girl is going through. But it took Tana not even a split second to write on social media and put everything out there. And I really think that shows the differences between the two. And I think that all the people that have been out there bashing Ariana Grande should take a look at this video, take a look at the hard facts, and realize that Ariana probably did everything she could have possibly done to stay in that relationship until it got to the point where there was nothing left she could do. She couldn't support an addict. She couldn't help him fight his addiction. You know, and then on top of that, he was probably not present all the time, and he's texting Tana, who knows, other girls at that. You know, there was probably so much that led up to the point of her having to say, I need to leave this relationship, but it's not fair. It's not fair to that girl. So that's my main reason for coming out and putting this video on there. It's not to give Tana more exposure or, you know, and if it does, you know, but at least it puts out there to those fans and those people who have done nothing but bash Ariana Grande. Hopefully it'll make them think twice and go back and retract the comment that they made. Whew. I just can't even believe all of this has happened. Thank you guys so much for coming to watch the video. I think that concludes today's video. Just thinking about it and talking about it gets me really upset and heated. But I gave you my reasons as to why I wanted to put this video out there, and I stand by that reason. So if you are still here and you didn't know about this, then wow, I'm sure you're shocked. But if you guys want to see more videos and you guys liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. And go ahead and hit that red subscribe button right down there. And turn on the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. And you can also follow me on Twitter at the YouTube Talk. And that concludes today's video. So until the next video, you guys, peace.